Hi guys, welcome back to the cave. So it is Friday and tomorrow is obviously the drag racing. I've got some parts here. Wow. So we've got a brand new oil filter. I'm gonna change the oil. Some Blankoff plates. They are for the mirrors here, obviously. Both of them come off. And then I got myself some Pipercross performance air filters. The ones that were in the bike were in a horrible state. I think they're actually the original filters that came with the bike. The bike hasn't done a lot of mileage. It's only got 19,000 miles on it, but I actually expected that to be changed, but obviously it wasn't. I also changed the screen to this screen. It's a clear one because I like to be able to see where I'm going at speed with this thing. The other one is just too dark. I don't really mind the look of it, but I think this looks better anyway. But with this one, at least you can see where you're going when you're going, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm gonna film putting in these air filters and then to change the oil and all that. I like to actually take the fairing off when I do the oil, because it opens everything up nicely. It's easy to get to the filter. The sump plug, which is all the way down there, is actually really easy to get to. You don't have to take anything off it, but yeah, that's how I like to do it anyway. Another thing is I noticed the back light over here is a bit rattly. If you look at it there, if I push on it, it pops out and then it's very bouncy. Now, I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, because I suspect there needs to be a bracket here of some sort, because this is just too wobbly from here. I don't know, it's going to vibrate and shake, so I don't know if it's got a bracket of some sort here. This has been over tightened without a washer on there. This is a bit loose and wobbly as well, so if any of you guys know if this needs to be fixed somewhere, please let me know. If there isn't a bracket there, I'm going to make myself a little bracket that goes there to stabilize that, and I want to try and do something with this because I don't like stuff that rattles. So yeah, anyway, let's get this thing ready. This is what they look like. Don't know how good they are. They're half the price of K&Ns. Let me know in the comments if you know anything about them. There's no oil in them. Oh no, they actually have oil in them, so they're already oiled. Nice. I just need to find out which way they go in. Well, this metal is to support it, so the suction is going to be that way, so this stops it getting sucked in, so they will have to go in this way. Pretty straightforward. I just want to clarify something here for the guys that don't know. When you buy these filters, they come in a box like this. This is the kit that comes with a filter cleaning kit. So in there you've got the oil to make it sticky, catch all the dust, and then you have the filter cleaner just to clean it off, to wash it with. Inside the box you have two of these filters. They come pre-oiled, they're already a bit oily, and then you get these things, these plastic things, because there's no instructions with it. So I figured out that these slide into each other, and you'll notice that the one is shorter than the other. So that bit that sticks out actually goes into that hole there. So if you look at it here, it will look like that. And when you slide this down, trying to do this one-handed, they go in quite tight, and you squash that down, and then your bolt goes through the lot, so you can tighten it, and that will hold the filter in place. Now on the standard filters, you have this bar, which on the filter on this side has a little fork that sits in, and this pushes down on the filters when you lower the tank, and that pushes onto that bar and holds the filters down. Don't actually know really why, or is it to support the tank? I don't think it's to support the tank, because you've got this fixing rubber there which mounts it solid. So I guess this was just to hold it down nicely, but these obviously don't need them. So if you don't use the standard filters, I guess you're not going to use this. Just to clarify that for some people that didn't know, because I saw on the internet that some people think they need to buy 2 sets because they're 46 pounds. I paid 46 pounds for this, and K&N or BMC and those guys are quite a bit more expensive. They usually like 120 quid. These don't look bad. I don't know, I'll see how they go. Probably see it on a dyno, but anyway, that's something I want to do later. So let me stick these guys in so I can run the bike, warm it up, change the oil. All right, all tighten up. Don't go mental on these because over tightening them, because it's only plastic. You know, they there to stop you squashing this, but don't go crazy on them because it's just plastic. Anyway, when you do work on this and you have this cover off, be very careful you don't drop anything in there. Butterflies are closed, but I do recommend you check those before you start a bike, or close this up and start a bike, because if something drops in there, it's going straight into the engine. All right, filters is in, tank is tightened. Let's see what she says. Got him with the new filter. He's got like a suction noise coming from the intake, which sounds really nice. I didn't have that with, I had it with the original filters, but not that much. Sounds nice. Okay, she's warmed up now. We can drain that oil now. Right, so the oil is drained. I'm really happy to say that the oil is really clean. It's nice to see. So now I'm gonna do the oil filter. Close that puppy up. I will be checking the torque setting on this because I like to use a torque wrench on it.
Because what a lot of people do, they over tighten that thing, and that could be really bad. I have to get this bad boy off. I have a wrench for that. Alright, here we go. Okay. Ooh, messy. Like that. So, here we go. 29 Newton meters. 22 foot-pounds, they say. But I'm going Newton meters because we are in Europe. And that's it. Boom. Now the oil filter. This bad boy. There's the part number. So I do it this way. Made in China. It's a Denso anyway. It's made by Denso. Alright guys, I'm gonna fill this up with some oil. Just to minimize the airlock situation. Put some of that lovely oil there on the rubber. Like that. He's thirsty, he wants some more. Thing is when you put it on there, it is going to be a bit messy because it is sideways, but you'll still get most of it. You'll still get it on there with most of the oil in the filter. I think that's good enough. Okay, let's see how much I'm going to spill. So if you get it straight on there, you don't really spill that much at all actually. Right. Now I've got a socket on this, but I'm not going to go crazy on it. You just want to squash that O-ring, and literally one finger is enough. You don't have to go mental on it. Some cars you actually hand tighten it. If there is a specific torque setting on this, let me know. I didn't bother looking it up or doing the research on it, but I know this will be good enough. Lovely. This is the oil I'm using. Castrol Power One 1040. Should do the job. Just for the spillage. Ooh. Oh. Wow, that is tight. Get the O-ring. Okay. Looks clean in there. Clutch. Looks alright. Let's try not to spill. Alright, nice one. It actually says it there on the little plate. Completely dry 3.6, filter removed 2.8, filter not removed 2.5. Ooh. I might have too much oil in there. I'll have to check that. If it's too much, I'm gonna have to drain it. We'll let the little side glass tell us the story. Alright. Let's see if this oil light is gonna stay on or not. Don't want that. That won't be funny. Right, let's give it a go. And there she is, boys.
think we're in business.
Right.
Time for these guys on there. And there we go. Sure looks different. Yeah. Well, there you go. Right, guys. She's back together. And she is ready for action. Right, now I think she's ready. It's getting late, so I need to go and be a dad. But hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, that really will help me out a lot. I will correct myself about the oil in the engine. I said 3.6 liters. That is when the engine is completely dry, completely drained. When you change the oil, you drain the oil and the filter, change the filter, it is actually 2.8 liters. If you look on here, oh, I have to turn the camera sideways, sorry about that. If you look on there, it says filter removed 2.8. So I put too much oil in the engine. I did drain it to the correct level on the little side glass in there. So just be aware of that. I did make a mistake. Anyway, tomorrow morning it's off to the track, and then we'll see what happens there. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.